adhesion was greater than the physics of gravity. But the thing probably more than anything else that we were so inspired by was the translucency of this world. Everything around you at this level that we found, blades of grass, petals of flowers, fallen leaves, a character walking along a leaf and you actually just see their shadows through it. When the sun shined through them, it was like stained glass windows, and we realized that is a key to making this film of ours to be extremely rich in color, which is what we wanted. Because a story of ants typically could be told down in dark tunnels. So we wanted this inspired us to bring the whole movie above ground and tell it in amongst the plants. And so you could see the research we did with the bug cam really inspired some very specific scenes in the film. Blades of grass, it's like giant sequoia redwoods. Everything, looking at it from a bug's point of view, became very interesting. We had this sequence that we wanted to set in a dry riverbed, and we found these images of cracked mud, and it became fantastic, the idea of showing a bug's point of view of just simple cracked mud. It became huge chasms. Not only did we get inspired by the natural world around the bugs, but to the bugs themselves. There's a way in which ants move as a group and individually that we became very inspired by, but just looking at the real tiny bug cam footage of real ants and the way that they check each other out with their antennas and they walk in lines, and then when you scare them, they all scatter around frantically. There's an energy to the way that they move that was very inspiring. We found, in looking just on the sidewalk out in front of Pixar, this tiny little beetle, and we shot quite a bit of footage of him with the bug cam. Most people think of insects as being really icky and scary, but when you see this little beetle, the way that he walked was so endearing that he was the sole inspiration for our character Dim. We were very inspired by also the way in which ants can carry things. They can carry things much, much larger and much heavier than they are. And when you see large groups of these ants carrying objects, we said that's an image that we've got to see in this film. Throughout all the footage that we shot with the bug cam and research that we found from the insect documentaries, we collected these individual shots that we say, I would love to see this in a bug's life. And they became kind of the set pieces, visual set pieces that we kind of worked around. And as we were developing the story, we would find moments and say, this is like that image we saw in that bug cam footage. An ant compared to a grasshopper in real life. The grasshoppers are so much larger. But the ants are actually extremely powerful because of their number. One of the things that we discovered in the research is that the individual ant is not the living organism, it's the colony, and how all the ants work together. And that became one of the story themes of the entire movie, is how this colony of ants, they learn to work together and defeat the grasshoppers.
看到模式了，那个不能隔离，爸爸才要用。这不是看到杯子 ，no no 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 no。啊，好恶心啊！No, not for you, baby. 乖乖，你哈气哈气哈气哈气在我旁边。这还想不通。我可是还是拿不到。可是你不能拿啥？我头了，我。又开始了。你闲聊了我一哭，这个。